everybody, we're back again with another Movement Minute. This is a really great movement flow stretch for the lower half of your body. So what you're going to want to do is step behind your desk, either using your desk or your chair, either one. You're going to start with your feet right up against the chair and you're going to step back. Let's start with our left foot first. You're going to press that heel all the way to the floor. Keep that spine nice and tall, shoulders down. Let's hold this for a couple of breaths. Just again, nice, long, slow breaths, breathing with your diaphragm. Then we're going to straighten out both of our legs and hinge forward. So now you should feel that stretch through the back of your front leg. A nice little hamstring stretch there. Again, we'll hold for a couple of breaths. And then we're going to move all the way up, bringing that back heel up off the ground and then sinking those hips down towards the floor. Little glute squeeze, push those hips forward. Now we're into that standing hip flexor stretch. Hold that for a couple of breaths and then we're going to start again. So we're going to press that back heel to the floor, bend the front knee. So we've got a nice calf stretch going here. Then we straighten out the legs. Hinge at the hips, stretch out those hamstrings. It feels like a great stretch. And then come all the way up, back heel up off the floor, sink those hips down. Feel that hip flexor stretch through the front of that hip there. And we're going to go through this one more time on this side and then we'll switch legs. So we're going to stand up, take that heel to the floor again, bend that front knee. So you'll lunge forward just a little bit. Just far enough where you feel a comfortable stretch there in the back of the calf. And then we're going to straighten out the legs, hinge at your hips. Again, back to that hamstring stretch here. Notice how my back stays nice and straight as we get into this hamstring stretch. And then we'll come all the way back up, pick that back heel up off the floor, sink down into that hip flexor stretch one more time, and then we'll switch sides. Go ahead and stand up, feet together. We're going to step back with that opposite foot, press your heel all the way to the floor. Just again, far enough back. You can adjust the placement of that back foot wherever you feel a comfortable stretch. And then we're going to straighten out the legs. Again, hinging at our hips so we feel that hamstring stretch. Now on the opposite leg. And then we'll rotate up. Back heel comes up off the ground, sink those hips down, push those hips forward, nice hip flexor stretch here on the right. And then we're back to our calf stretch again, pressing that back heel to the floor, keeping that front knee bent. And then back into our hamstring stretch. This is where we'll want to straighten out both those legs. You get kind of a 2-for-1 here. I can still feel that calf stretch here too. So we've got hamstring stretch going on one side, calf stretch on the other. Rotate up, back heel up off the ground, sink down into that hip flexor stretch again. We're going to go through that one more time on this side and then we'll be done. All these stretches, it just takes a couple of minutes out of your day. Back to your calf stretch. Just a couple of minutes out of your day to help get you up, feeling a little refreshed, rejuvenated. Straighten out both those legs. Hinge into that hamstring stretch again. And then let's rotate up. We'll finish with that hip flexor stretch on this side. Hopefully you guys feel a little rejuvenated and ready to go for the rest of your day.